Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. This is Regina Clark, and I have a new book, Life is in the Transitions. This was recommended to me by a couple of people. Got it from the library, and I can see that I'm going to have to purchase the book and add it to my library, my personal one, so that I can continue to move through it. It takes a little bit to digest, but boy, I'm quite impressed. I'm not even all that far into the book, but it definitely got me thinking this morning, and I did some journaling as I was thinking about some of the topics that were introduced. But this book is pretty fascinating. One of the things he says is transitions are coming. Before digging into that data and the stories behind them, I'd like to begin with an overall observation. If I could put what I learned into a simple formula, it would be this: the linear life is dead. The non-linear life involves more life transitions. Life transitions are a skill we can and must master. So, again, lots of information, lots of conversation that could be had even around right there. And I know he met with thousands of people, lots of stories, and how events changed the course of people's lives, things that happened, things that didn't happen. So I think it's great to remember that it's never over, and the next thing could be right around the corner. It could be the next conversation, the next book. And so those are some of the things that I was writing about, and it just so intrigued me when I started thinking about all the things that have impacted our lives from the get-go, right? From the beginning, from your birth. Where were you born? That one thing alone has had a huge impact on, just culturally, what you believe, possibly where you were raised, those types of things. And then, so I just am going to read you some of the things that I wrote that it got me thinking. What family were you born into? What impact did that have? That's, again, it's huge. Maybe you didn't have a family that you could call your own, and maybe you moved around. What kind of impact does that have? What things were you told? What were you told growing up? What were you good at? What friendships did you develop? And how did those impact your life? What school did you attend? Is there a particular teacher or a coach who challenged you to do more or be better? Did you sing? Did you dance? Did you swim? Did you run? Did you hit balls, throw balls? Did you argue in debate class? Did you join clubs? Did you date? Did you play a musical instrument? Did you go to church? Did your family support you? Any of these things added to or taken away, it's wild how there's so much that impacts our lives and who we become. Were you an only child, or did you have siblings? Did you make good grades, or did you struggle in school? Did you drop out or get a higher education or a GED? Every choice that we make opens up different circumstances or opportunities. There's a movie, I think it's called Sliding Doors, where if she had caught the train versus the doors shut and she didn't catch the train, and then how her two parallel lives played out because of that one opportunity or missed opportunity or whatever you want to call it. We don't know where the path will lead or how it will shape our lives. It could be the next person you meet. It could be attending a meeting, a funeral, a concert, the next book you read or conversation you had could impact your life in countless ways. This is what I was thinking about. So if all this is true, if all these things are happening and I don't know how it's going to play out, then I don't want to go through my day taking it for granted that it's just another day, or get lulled to sleep thinking that it's boring, because behind the scenes there are countless things happening that are not seen with the human eye. There are divine appointments, synchronicities going on all around us. As we participate in this mysterious earth realm, when you start thinking about some of these things, it's quite mysterious. As we ask for help, maybe we're asking for healing, or maybe it's patience, or understanding, or strength, or maybe we're asking for a miracle. And so the next piece, if I'm going to ask, is then to trust. I have to trust that things are working out for my good, whether I see it or don't see it, whether I know what's coming. I don't know if it's going to be the next conversation. So what that makes me think of is to pay attention, to be patient, to be present. Because this next thing, this next conversation, this next situation could change the trajectory of my life. It's a big deal. But if I'm not paying attention, if I'm not aware, if I'm not awake, if I'm busy and I'm not present, I'm going to miss it. I'm just going to miss it. So I guess that's the encouragement to myself, is to know that so many things could be happening. And so this is something that's in my little prayer, my angel book, my vision book, my little 4x6 anyway, says be patient. Only from a higher perspective could we possibly understand all that is being arranged on behalf of our endeavors. Divine timing is impeccable. And that's the way, we can live a bazillion ways, right? This is the way I want to live. I want to be more present. I want to pay attention. I want to look for those amazing situations, opportunities, conversations that's going on. And so here's something that I love I thought of too with Marianne Williamson. I think it's part of the Course in Miracles. Where would you have me go? This is a beautiful prayer to me, and the way that I want to live every day, asking. And I look in my book, it's in my book. Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? To me, that's exciting. That may not be exciting for other people, but to live that way, to be open and to be available. Because when one thing ends, another one begins. Be open to possibility. Quiet the mind and let go of the fear. See the beauty. See the beauty all around us. Take the step, even if it's scary, and be confident that you are not alone and that your life matters. I'm so grateful. I'm just grateful and thankful for you, for this opportunity, for life, for words that encourage us and being able to encourage others. Until next time, take care of that beautiful brain of yours, and remember that life is in the transitions.